We're thinking about getting rid of all of our pigs. And that is because when we got the pigs because they were like a homesteader style pig, I guess. Easy to work with, very sweet, which they are. Everything we thought they would be, that's exactly what they are. The one thing we didn't really think about, I guess, was growth time. So they're taking a lot longer to grow out than we expected. I wouldn't say than we expected. We knew how long it would take for them to grow out, and it's actually taking that long. And I guess we didn't notice how long 18 months really is, right? Come on, Elizabeth, Lizzie. So we didn't really take into consideration how long 18 months really is. Now we're ready to hit up those butcher shops or learn to process the animals ourselves. We're ready to go on this journey because the point of us doing all of this, and we had to really sit back and think about it, is the whole point of doing all this is so that we can eat better and live a healthier life, right? Stay out of the supermarket. For instance, last night I went and bought lamb chops. We ate lamb chops, we ate a salad, and we ate potatoes. Everything on that plate we could have done ourselves. So that is the goal, and with us trying to get to that goal, we have to get faster turnarounds, all right? And yeah, so that's why we're thinking about getting rid of our pigs and maybe switching over to the Berkshire, which would only take, I think, like 6 to 8 months to process, which is a faster turnaround, and maybe getting some sheep so we could get lamb. So that's something that we're gonna go visit a farm tomorrow to look at what they have. Maybe we could work out a deal with them.
I really want to get the chickens' wings cut because there's like, I think before we had already let like 3 of them go, right? It was like 3 of them that when we cut their wings last time we never got to do. So those 3 were always out. But now we have about like 6 hens out plus the rooster. Which means obviously their wings grew, so I feel like Mikey has gotten a little better with catching them. We got like a little system going. It's just a little bit windy, but it's all good. We're gonna get some work done. I feel like the spring is coming so fast. On the agenda for today, like as far as the garden goes, we are just going to be cleaning out all of these beds. This year we want to do a whole bed of strawberries. Our kids love strawberries. They come out just for them. So that's the plan. We haven't gotten the strawberries yet, but we will soon. This right here is a lavender. So this is the lavender that we grew last year. I'm just keeping it there in hopes that it'll just come back and kind of do its thing again, but I'll just keep an eye out for that. If it doesn't, we'll just get rid of it and it's fine. But this is how it's looking, and they held on pretty well. We have a bunch in different places. We have some back there in the little hoop house. I mixed it in with the tomatoes last year. Look at this, there's strawberries on this ground. Speaking of strawberries, a strawberry grew here. It's the funny thing about a garden, you just don't know where stuff is gonna pop up. I won't be surprised. I've planted a lot of chamomile last year, and I think we had chamomile growing right there where the trellises, and I had moved some of it to where the window is by the house just because I wanted it closer like to the kitchen, so when I do like chamomile tea and all of that. So I can guarantee you that this year we're gonna have chamomile just popping up everywhere, which I'm not complaining about. So this is the hoop house that we had last year. This was full of tomatoes. So we're gonna do things a little bit differently this year. We are going to do tomatoes here, but last year we just did too many. So our plan, this is the plan. I don't know if it's gonna turn out this way, but our plan is that we planted enough just to have 1 row of tomatoes, and then we'll have 1 row of hot peppers and the other row of sweet bell peppers. Last year, the hot peppers and the bell peppers were in the beds over there, so we're doing it a little bit different this year. I think that's gonna work a little bit better and smarter for us, so we're gonna see how that goes.
We had so many tomato plants that we didn't really get the space to give them the space that they all needed. They were like bunched up against each other. So we just plan on doing it the right way, you know, not having too many in one area.
So the good thing about us is that everything we need we pretty much have.
Right.
It's just about getting the time to do it, because we do have so many things on our list, and we're just trying to be a little realistic and kind of do the important things, because we do have 4 tons. We have 4 tons of soil that's being delivered tomorrow between 9 and 10 a.m. So we are planning to get out here, set these beds, and you know, get started, because there are some things that we can direct sow right now outside, which is more of the like hardier crops that can stand the cold. So my plan is to at least get 1 or 2 beds done tomorrow with that soil and start to plant some things.
Looks like we got some help here. Guess they're helping us till this up a little bit. This is exactly why they need their feathers trimmed, because let's say this was all done with tomatoes and all, they would just be ruining everything. And we were just talking about how this is really our least favorite thing to do. Back-breaking work, but we kind of did it to ourselves because we should have put a tarp on it at the end of the year. So this year we'll definitely be doing that. So we just came back from getting the wood chips. We got all the beds pretty much cleared out. So chickens has been out here the whole day with us too, helping us out. There goes one right there. We got to get these out. Actually, we got to get these out now so we can spread the wood chips right here. So yeah, the wood chips are just so that we can put it around all the beds. Then over here we have this, and it actually looks, they actually helped us out a little bit, I think.
Think so?
Yeah, a little bit. They were out here all day.
Oh wow, it does look a little bit more
because we were gone for a little bit. We had to go visit, we went to visit a local farm that has some sheep. We're thinking about getting sheep.
We also saw a really nice potential farm dog.
Oh yeah.
Like, and I can't even really have animals that shed because I'm like allergic, but you know, it's a farm dog, so it'll stay outside. But oh my God.
Yeah,
it was
very
beautiful.
Nice.
Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
I want one.
And he breeds them, so
yeah.
He told us he would keep us posted on that as well. But anyway, yeah, so we got row 1, row 2, and row 3. Tomorrow we got dirt coming in. So today what I'm going to do is just, what we're going to do is add the wood chips in the middle of the beds for the walkways. We just finished putting all the wood chips throughout the bedding area. Well, not totally. We still have that section over there to go and over there. And we still have around this way to go, right? These are just temporarily there. Chickens are still tearing things up as always. We didn't get to clip their wings yet. It's already 5 o'clock right now, so it's gonna be getting dark any moment. We still didn't get to put any wood chips here, and the reason for that is because we ran out. We don't have any more wood chips. It's crazy because I got 2 yards and it only covered this little bit of area. So could have sworn last year when we originally did it, 2 yards was able to stretch out for way more. But maybe that's because we only put a thin layer this year. We put a thicker layer to really get those weeds from not coming through. Not sure if that'll help any, but yeah, so this is the truck that we're gonna be moving. We'll move it tomorrow. This area, we're gonna have a couple rows right here of maybe some flowers. I'm not quite sure yet. So this area right here, we'll put a few rows, and we wanna plant a lot of flowers. Funny story, I went to go buy roses, and now I pay attention a lot to like anything that we're able to grow. I've been paying attention to the prices a lot. And I went to buy roses for Valentine's Day, and just for a little bit of roses, it was $63. I think it was like $63 or $65. And this is what I was doing, scratching my head, right? That's insane for some roses that's gonna die. So the next day I tell Erica, I'm like, look, you know these roses cost like 65 bucks. Like there's no way we can't just grow roses and sell them, right? I mean, I don't know if it's that easy, but I'm the type of person, if I see a way to make money, I'm gonna try to make the money. And especially when we're already growing things, why can't we just grow some roses? We don't have to sell a bunch, like 100 dozen or anything, but we could probably sell 20, maybe 20 dozen of roses. So 65 times 20, whatever that is, you know, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day. I don't know, but that's just a thought. That's just me thinking. I'm just here sharing my thoughts with you guys. I definitely want to do research on growing roses. That's something that I'm very interested in now. I gotta clean this chicken coop. I don't know how many eggs we got today. I gotta clean the chicken coop. That's on the to-do list. The end of the winter, we get everything prepared for the summer. The end of summer, we get everything prepared for the winter. So right now, although it was kind of a long day, this is a lot of work, but definitely appreciate it when we're done. I just can't wait. Tomorrow, we'll get the soil, so we'll put in the beds. So by tomorrow, by the end of this video, we will have all this completely done and that completely done. Maybe even the tarp, I don't know. And if we get a tiller, I'm waiting for this guy on Facebook Marketplace to write me back. If I get the tiller off of him, I'll get all this tilled up and we'll put the rows there. Today's the next day. We just came back from getting some wood chips. And the plan for today was to get all of the garden beds fully done and ready for transplanting when, you know, when the time comes. But unfortunately, that's not gonna happen, I don't think. Or it may still happen. We're not really sure yet, but we have snow. So that kind of ruined our day a little bit. They're hungry, I guess, huh? So yesterday we did visit, I think we chose the lamb that we want, or not the lamb, the sheep. I think we found some sheep that we may want. The one sheep that we may want, she just had a bit of I guess miscarriage, so she'll be ready to be bred in a few more days, or in a few more weeks, I think, or maybe a month or so. The gentleman wasn't, so he was only about 5 minutes from our house. He's a retired cop. Very, very cool, good guy. I did post Carter and Elizabeth up on Facebook Market, or not Facebook, on a few groups that I follow on Facebook. So we'll see what happens with that. One of them got removed. Come on, Lizzie. All right, guys, so we're back out here, and even with all the snow, we're gonna put the wood chips down at least the best we can.
Hello, how are you? I'm living on the moon. I'm calling from a telephone inside of a saloon.
We're gonna finish working, but it's a little windy, and I'm not even quite sure of how these microphones are really working. This is my first time using them, so I'm just gonna end the video here, and I'm gonna end it with thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to come back again for the next one. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna finish mulching all this up. Peace.